हेलो फ्रेंड्स। मैं हूं अवधेंद्र। फ्रेंड्स, जैसा कि आप सभी लोग जानते होंगे कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी 3 डेज के लिए ऑफिशियल विजिट पर है, जो कि नाइजीरिया और गियोना और G20 की जो मीटिंग है ब्राजील में, उसके लिए 5 दिन के ऑफिशियल विजिट्स पर है विद 3 डिफरेंट स्टेट्स। जैसा कि वो अभी नाइजीरिया में है, तो कुछ बात सामने जो आती है फॉरेन रिलेशन में कि नाइजीरिया इंडिया रिलेशनशिप, how much it is important, what are the importance of this relationship, why India is giving so much weightage in the African continent, particularly to this Nigerian states. I have the evidence about India's frequent visits, official visits by the Indian Foreign Minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar. 6 months before, he was there for 2 days visit. But right now, the Prime Minister is there. What are the reason for this? Let me tell you something about this particular relationship. Trade engagement. Right now, we have trade and investment, education, energy cooperation. We import energy from Nigeria in the form of oil, crude oil, health, cultural cooperation, people to people ties. A lot of Indian diaspora is there, approximate 60,000. Yes, 60,000 people is there. India's exchange expertise in agriculture, trade, transportation, in agriculture field and transportation, affordable medicines. India has, generic medicine manufacturing capacity. So India is a hub. 14% of world by volume of the vaccines are being produced in India. People call it the vaccine hub. And renewable energy cooperation we are developing, and energy India's digital transformation. India's digital transformation worldwide, it is accepted. India being as 1.42 billion people, understand it, 1.42 billion people. We have still 48% of our population who are out of the digital transformation revolution. We have 52% achieved. But the internet penetration, something is lagging that can be discussed later in India's context, but we have achieved milestone. 600, 700 million people of Indians are using internet. Even some data says that 900 million uses it. Okay, so this is very important to understand. India has a leapfrog digital transformation, no doubt about that, and people do recognize it. It has very different dimensions. We can discuss it poverty eradication, and business impetus. Digital transformation is everything. The government on your hand, government services on your just your hand. Accounts you can manage by yourself. People, the easiness of business, doing business, through the internet and connectivity, and this digital transformation is very important. World recognize that India is. This needs a lot of investment, which the developing nations can't afford to do that. But yes, India, being a fifth largest economy globally, can afford and can do it. And third, capacity development. Capacity development, that means sharing the expertise. Defense and security cooperation as well. There, joint fighting against terrorism, piracy, and radicalization. Global and regional issues they discussed. But I do know the Prime Minister office at the Ministry of Defense uh, uh, Ministry of External Affairs published the data. I uh, read the published document. It is written as the two leaders had a restricted meeting. Means the top leaders discussed their bilateral meetings everywhere out of their private meetings, whatever they have discussed. But this is very important. That uh, private meeting is very important thing. They discuss the global and regional issues, and the voice of global south. The India took the step to raise, amplify the concerns of the developing nations, and every nations of the global south who has the vision and wisdom is very thankful to India. And yes, International Solar Alliance, this Nigeria joined, and Big Cat Alliance International, launched by India, and in India is gaining. India have much weightage in that, and Pro Planet Green Initiative launched by India. This Nigeria is also joining. Three memoranda of understanding they signed: cultural exchange. Maybe the film industries, Bollywood is very much accepted worldwide. Even penetration of Bollywood. Bollywood means the soft power of India. Okay, India state has two components. One is hard power, and second one is soft power. Everything, uh, people exchange, cultural exchange, music, dance, Ghana, uh, every kind of relationship which is very much soft in nature. It is soft power, which connects actually the people and the civilization. Linkage establishes the linkages, and the hard power is the military, arms, ammunitions, battle tanks, etc. So India, yes, is doing great, and India is this soft power actually connects the world to the India. I have the feeling that yes, India is doing well, gaining the momentum, attracting the people through the Diwali, holy festivals. A lot of people comes to enjoy in India. And Diwali is all our festival is yoga is our soft power as well. So you have to understand it, how much India has importance. So the Data is very much older, but 2020 and 21, the bilateral trade between India and Nigeria was 13.4 billion dollars. India's investment in Nigeria is 15 billion dollars in Nigerian oil, gas, and infrastructure projects. Yes, they also signed the survey cooperation today. Today, in they also signed the survey cooperation, means that you can do the survey because being as a coastal region of this Nigeria is a very much coastal region, uh, so they need survey and oil exploration needs survey. So survey means that when there can be various component, gas, mineral survey, to extract the minerals. Uh, in a press briefing, the only word come out that call it survey, cooperation. So whatever they have discussed officially in the various exchange, the official document as a secret document, I don't know about that. But yes, there is a survey cooperation. They have oil, you know, reserves. So maybe India can go for oil because India does import, can go for gas as well, LNG, liquefied natural gas, because India does need LNG. So diversification of energy is needed. Diversification of energy is needed. India is diversifying its energy need because energy security is very important. We are importing 40 to 42% of Russian oil, and also talking about LNG import and from Middle East. We are very much 82 plus percent. We are dependent on oil import, energy import. I mean, so Nigeria also plays a key important role because we are living in a turbulent world. Whenever if you are dependent on some part, if there is destruction, because living in a very much volatile world, so that will restrain our supply chain on that time. So India does need a security, so the price vulnerability we can overcome when we face the world faces the difficulty. Suppose that if the Iran and Israel war took place in Middle East, so India does need oil reserves. So we have to understand it. So that's why the government of India is, moving ahead and developing the energy security relationship. So that's a very nice thing. And yes, that's why we have government. Nice thing. What does mean that nice? Nice means nice. So everything I told you about this relationship and custom cooperation, I mean the trade flow. Maybe this custom cooperation will lead to the FTA. Okay, free trade agreement in next meeting. For cultural exchange, people to people exchange, Bollywood, dance, music, etc., various components in it. And these are the point I told you. This is the PIB uh, document. Key points I told you. These are the facts. Prime Minister Modi also speaking there, and he made very much important news, important statement he made. He said that fake narratives, because we are living in a misinformation and disinformation, misleading information all around us. So Prime Minister Modi made the comment that fake narratives can persist only for a limited period of time, and eventually the facts will come out always. This statement was said by the our Lord uh, Buddha. He said that the Surya will come out. Okay, the sun will come out, and that is the truth will come out. That cannot be hidden. So Prime Minister Modi made remarks very important. I do subscribe it because we are living in a era where yes, Nigerian President uh, Tibubu, I think the name is, uh, was in India during G20 meeting. Prime Minister also called him to join because as a guest in G20, India took 2023 as a organizer. India was so India called the guest 10 countries. Uh, Nigeria was also invited in that 10 list. So uh, India put forth the global South issues because before that meeting in February 2023, India organized the Global South meeting and they noted all the issues of Global South concern and they raised in G20 meeting. And uh, African Union, was also uh, you know out of the G20. Uh, he waited, I think, 12 and 20, 13 years to join G20. He was isolated from rest of the global, G20 economic structure, the framework that G20 makes. So India joined it uh, in his presidency. So every African nations who has the wisdom, they recognize India as a friend. They also recognize India as a diplomat. Okay, because India raises the concern of these nations. So they consider his foreign minister not Jaishankar is not the foreign minister of India. He is 125 countries the foreign minister because he raises all the issues and protect the interests of these nations. So these nations does recognize that India is doing well. So Mr. Jaishankar is not only India's foreign minister. I would call it the 125 plus peoples, countries, calling it Mr. Jaishankar, raising the voice of these common nations because we have common concern. So thank you very much, my friends. This was the news I wanted to share. Right now, the Prime Minister will go to join the G20 meeting in Brazil going to happen, and he will, after returning in their, returning second leg of their coming back to home, he will go to Guyana there, and after that he will return to India. So stay tuned, connected with me. I will share everything about that. Uh, so what can I say? Thank you.